All right. It's another day. It's another Your Daily Scrum. I'm professional Scrum Trainer Ryan Ripley. That's professional Scrum Trainer Todd Miller. Together, we run Agile for Humans, the premier Scrum, Kanban, and Agile coaching company in the world.
Premier.
Prestige
All right. Worldwide.
Prestige. Did we just become best friends? How can a Scrum team handle bad actors in a flat hierarchy, Todd?
Yeah. Sparked this conversation. I had a really nice lunch with a CEO, just talking about some things and something interesting that.
Wait, you're rubbing shoulders with CEOs?
Yeah, the one time I ever talked to one.
All Holy right. Cow. Yeah. Wow, Todd.
I know.
You actually wow. All right, Go ahead. I'm sorry. I want to hear this. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's some really interesting aspects of conversations, and you just, if for some reason it led us down a path. It's like, what happens in a flat hierarchy if there's a bad actor, right? Meaning the person that is maybe toxic to the environment. How's it resolved? And I can't say for certain, but I took from the situation this may have happened in the past. Maybe not currently where they're at, but it has happened in the past. And it's been in my brain trying to think about this, right? So you have a flat hierarchy. Nobody reports to anybody. Maybe there's an HR component. But ultimately, if this bad actor is allowed to sit in the organization, it's very toxic. We both talked about this at great lengths when this happens. Where's the Scrum Master at?
Yeah, this is, I remember when this kind of question tore through the professional Scrum trainer community. Mm-hmm. So as a PST, Todd and I were on Slack channels and mail lists with other PSTs, and a similar question came flying through probably 3 or 4 years ago. Can the Scrum Master remove a person from a team? Mm-hmm. Remember the controversy there. Mm-hmm. The answer I ultimately landed on there was yes. I think a Scrum Master can remove a toxic person from a team. And in this case, if a Scrum team has a bad actor, but we're in a totally flat hierarchy, like we are on a Scrum team, or like you could be in a whole company, like in Todd's setup, I think the Scrum Master, Todd, has to be able to jump in now with the support of management and going through proper HR practice and process. I don't want people to like think that you're going to strap up your boots and suddenly become the supreme boss of the world, but going through proper channels and practice. Yeah, a Scrum Master needs to initiate that removal and make sure that happens. That person has become an impediment. Mm-hmm. Their behavior has become an impediment to progress, right?
Mm-hmm. It's making me think too. Let's say this person that's a bad actor that's exhibiting this bad behavior. Why didn't anybody say anything? Outside of the Scrum Master, so let's say you're not using Scrum and it's happening in your organization with a flat hierarchy. Why aren't people being open about the fact that there's a person that's a bad actor here? A person that is maybe not fulfilling their role. To me, is it a sign of a broader dysfunction that somebody wouldn't say something? Like I think about myself in that circumstance.
I mean, how many movies have they let Bruce Willis make? I mean, he's a horrible actor and no one said a word to him, right?
It's a good one.
I mean, Die Hard it's almost Die Hard season, right?
It is, yeah.
I think when it comes to these bad actors, it's not always easy to speak up. Sometimes these people have imposing personalities. Mm-hmm. Sometimes their presence is challenging.
Fear of retribution, maybe.
Yeah, or you don't want to be the target of the bully. Yeah. Right. So, and I think sometimes it's easier to just placate and ignore than it is to confront an issue head on. I mean, there's 1,000 different reasons, and all of them, people have to do what's best for themselves. But this is one where the Scrum Master doesn't get to slink away, and they've got to be that person that steps up and says, no, this is not going to happen.
I also think that if you're out and you're watching this video and you're not a Scrum Master and you're in this situation, that you really do owe it to yourself to speak up, right? This isn't something that you should have to deal with at work. I think that sometimes management is moving in directions so fast that they lose sight of what's actually happening on the ground. Yeah. I think that is fair to say. And that, in my experience, these bad actors may be pretty good at putting a show on. So you've really got some choices. You have to step in and you have to deal with it if you're in this situation. where you leave. But to your previous diagnosis and points here is that, again, what's a Scrum Master do all day? This kind of stuff, right? That you have to, right? Like not acting in this situation is not an option as a Scrum Master. It's part of your fulfilling your accountability. So.
Very cool. All right. I think we handled this one, Mr. Miller.
I think so too.
That means it's time for end screen.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know in the comments. How have you seen bad actors in flat hierarchies or in Scrum teams handled? What was the process? What was the practice? What made all the difference? We'd love to know. So leave us a comment, like, and subscribe so you never miss a video. Check out our socials where we're pretty active. Some videos are going to pop up. The YouTube algorithm thinks you'll like them. We do too. For Todd Miller, I'm Ryan Ripley. Go forward, do some good things. Show the Scrum value of courage in the face of these situations. Help your teams. And yeah, good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you.